people in my comedy days. I've been doing this 5 years now. I traveled so far. I mean, I've done shows in Atlanta, Michigan, Detroit, Cincinnati, Chicago. And everywhere I go, I meet all these amazing people that have a business, a brand. They get money and creating a whole lifestyle and living off of themselves. So we're going to start exposing some of those. I live a plush lifestyle. I work hard. I've been working since I was 14. If I go somewhere, it's got to be VIP. I don't do nothing regular. I'm not standing in line with everybody else. I feel like I just paid too many dues and I don't have to do that no more. If I go out of town, I need some all-inclusive, or I need a nice hotel room. I don't want to be bunched up and coached with everybody else, and I don't feel like I have to do that anymore. So we're going to be talking about the lifestyle. I mean, if you get money and you like nice stuff, watch our show. If you broke, you might get a little mad, but this will give you some motivation to step your game up. So I'm going to bring up my first guest. Her name is Blanchard. She's an erotic poet, among many other things. I've met her doing comedy. I've been doing this 5 years, and she's been in my life doing with this comedy thing for 5 years, and she's not a comedian, so if that tells you anything. And we're going to interview her and talk about what's going on. Welcome to the lifestyle, Dawn.
All righty. Ooh, nice and soft and comfortable. She got that lifestyle already up there. Nice
I know
and
you got
comfortable.
that. You got
Yes.
you can't be having your back hurting and you got so much stuff to do.
Yeah, this is perfect. He
Okay.
went there with,
So I brought you up here and I introduced you as an erotic poet, but I mean, you're so much more. We'll get to that probably at the end, because I mean, you're a poet amongst all things, but then you just happen to be, you know, attractive, erotic to go along with it. So
well, thank
men
you.
like to hear what you're saying. I've seen some erotic poets, and they wasn't looking that erotic.
I know, that's a problem. That is a problem. I haven't been able to get with and
If you
understand
talking
that.
about sex, look sexy.
You gotta look sexy. You gotta be able to put it together.
Convince me, because if you look like you ain't had nothing about 10 years,
You can't write about it. I'm sorry.
unless you talking about lusting and yearning and burning now.
And mine is a little different from that. I'm gonna talk about what it is.
Well, tell me about yourself and everything that you do.
Everything that I do. Let's see. We're gonna start erotic poet. That's one of the things. I am a owner of 2 publishing companies. Vantage Point Publishing, Amorous Inc., which is the sexy side of it. Motivational speaker. I have a group called Sexational Affairs. It's an open platform for people to talk about sex. Ask questions, get information, learn things. What else? Mother, grandmother, counselor,
Okay.
temperament specialist.
Temperament, you can help.
I'm a temperament specialist as
I
well.
need you.
Certified temperament specialist. And then at the end of the day, I'm also, and a lot of people probably don't know this, but I'm also a middle school teacher.
I can't see no kids trying you. I wouldn't.
No, they don't. They've tried. They've tried. Yes, they've tried. I teach 5th grade math and science. Now they've tried.
And
And they
see,
found out what I said.
I can't
we
even
can
help
learn the
them with
easy
their
way.
homework.
We can learn the hard way.
They doing stuff harder than me in 5th grade, man.
Oh yeah,
I
they are.
can't.
It's different from when we was in school, but we make it work. So
Have they introduced the letters into the numbers?
I'm
See.
still trying to get them to work on their multiplication facts. So
What?
yes, in the 5th grade. So I got into teaching because of that. I see our kids struggling, and they shouldn't be struggling the way that they are.
My house, you got a whooping. You better get them damn
Exactly.
multiplication
We got to
tables
get it together. So
What you want, some buddies?
when you think about everything that I do, everything that I do is giving back. It's never taking. I publish books because I want that unknown person to be heard. Everybody has a voice. I'm a victim of domestic violence and all of that, which actually spearheads everything that I do to give back and work with people, women such as yourself. Anything that I could do to help a woman get where she needs to go, anybody, that's what I do.
Okay, well, with the sexational affairs,
Yes, ma'am.
are there men in there to ask questions? You know, they know
Yeah,
everything.
we are going to put together an event for men and women, whether they're married couples or regular couples or just men, single people that want to come out, and let's talk about it. At the end of the day, you don't know if you don't ask. And
What questions do you think, like, do you have one that comes up more often than others, or that keeps repeating over
Oh
and
yeah.
over?
Okay, so you really gonna take me there, right?
Yeah, I want
she
to know
gonna take me there.
where are we lacking
The
in the
most
sex? What we don't know
common
about?
question talks about orgasms, and it's from a male and a female standpoint because I've talked to both about it. Women want to know how to squirt, men want to know how to make her squirt, and that's what they want to know.
And they grown.
And these are grown folks. First, I have to give them the medical side of it because you know everybody has their. Well, that's really not squirting. That's really not an orgasm. So I have to give them the technical terms of it, and then we break it. Then we have to break it down from there. But yeah, that's one of the certain sex positions. Men and women ask me that, and I've realized one of the biggest things is a lot of women want to try different things, but they're afraid or they don't have the proper information or they're scared how their partner's going to respond to it. Men, they have their fantasies, but they don't know how to come to their woman about it.
Because it's probably something they ain't got no business asking.
Not necessarily. Not necessarily. It's all about how you do things. One of the most asked questions when it comes to that, like to answer your question, what you just said was,
hit it
when
from
it
the back on one leg.
No,
Bounce
you know what it is. You know what it is?
No.
You know what it is? Sexual asphyxiation. That's the one I get a lot. Some people say, no, you're not supposed to do it. Ain't nobody choking me. Ain't nobody putting my hands on you. No, 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 no. But then when they start talking about it, and I explain to them the right way to do it, because if you're with that person and you doing it right and you really know what you're doing, his hand could barely touch you and the dam's gonna break.
The rivers are gonna flow. The oven in about less than 60. You know what I'm saying? A meatloaf will get thrown together quick. Onions will start getting chopped up.
I'm trying to tell you, if you're doing it right, if you're doing it right. And most people have that thought process in their mind from what they see on TV. Somebody's really choking you out. It's not that. Because if you really into that person,
I think you gotta be a boss though. You can't get choked out.
You gotta be
if
confident
he's kind of wimpy, you gonna be like, I'm not playing
for one, if he's wimpy, he can't talk to me anyway.
You know what I'm saying?
Only thing he gonna do is give me some material to write about.
And if we've been beefing within the past week, keep your hands off my neck.
Don't
we was just arguing 5 minutes ago.
So now I don't know if you're trying to choke me because you love me or you're mad at me.
So now you got me in the bed and I'm getting choked. See, we play like this, but we normally don't argue before. And then, like, the positions, I mean, like, I'm 40. So I think it'd be kind of geared towards what your body can stand. Is your knees
your body
right?
can stand.
Charlie. Don't talk
Charlie might visit.
Charlie will
remember,
get into threesome now.
It's always, you got to make sure
Drink
you know
your
what
water.
you're doing. There's the right way to do everything. Because with me, I'm almost 50, and guess what? I'm doing things that most 20-year-olds don't know what they're doing.
Ooh. That's called cougering. We're going to talk about cougering.
I don't necessarily call it cougering. I call it, guess what? It's called being satisfied. So,
do you find yourself as having to explain a lot, or do you kind of, like, I found, like, I meet a person and their personality is going to, it lets me know they're going to be able to deal with me sexually. So do you have a problem? Do you meet people that are not satisfying to you sexually, but they are with their personality, or
their personalities might get it, but the other part, they really
might
sit out the ball.
Great,
and I usually can ask certain questions, and the way you answer is gonna tell a lot. I'm sorry, don't crack no jokes about being no 5-minute brother, because I ain't that girl. Don't crack no jokes about, oh, I can do this, this, and this. Like I tell people, I just told somebody this yesterday. Stop talking about what you can do and show me what you can do.
I ain't interested in no all night.
Because usually, you ain't what?
I ain't interested in no all night.
Oh, well, see, I'm greedy like that.
I'm
see,
tired.
There's a difference.
3, I'm going to bed.
Look, no, see,
it's closed.
But see, you've read some of my stuff, and I write about being an addict, too, a lot. And that would be my addiction. So my thing is, guess what, if you can't get...
I'm going to be addicted again about 6, but 3, I'm going to sleep. And if I don't, what was you doing? Praying. Nothing.
But see, that's when you got to know what you're doing. You got to make sure the foreplay is in order. We talk about that in Sexual Affairs because most people do not understand foreplay. I could do foreplay for 45 minutes and actually have sex for 5 and be blown away.
It's get a foreplay. That's foreplay, ain't it?
No, you got to know the right touches, the kisses, the licks. sucking the right things and all that. You gotta put it all together. As I say, the 1, 2, 3
Well, you
combination.
see my face.
The 1, 2, 3 combination, yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to email you that poem.
I might
1, 2,
need some
3 combination.
successional affairs or
Yes.
something.
And that's
I'm
what
just,
we do.
hey, look, I'm 40. Hey,
But I'm almost 50.
I've got grown kids. Look, I've been humping a long time.
I got grown
I'm
kids and
mastering
grandkids.
I like it. And it's just like,
And you know what?
I'm like a rapper. I'm like Jay-Z. I lay a hot track down every now and then.
Every now and then, and
Yeah.
it takes care
Spit
of
a couple of a hot rhyme. You know what I'm saying? Drop 16 bars. There you go. You know what I'm saying? I'm semi-retired. You know.
Semi-retired, I'm just getting started. So.
71, that lady was getting roughed up. I need to step
She
my
was getting
game
roughed
up.
up, and she was doing all kinds of things. But yeah, I've had all kinds of
They
questions.
was doing anything? I didn't even plan on having sex in my 70s.
Why not?
I mean, because the grandkids going to be over or something.
Grandkids can go home.
Might be on the oxygen tank. I got to put the
Oh,
oxygen
no.
tank up to the side and put my leg up too. That's too much.
Well, you do know what they say about sex. It's the best medicine you can have.
That's
It
why-
relieves high blood pressure. It relieves
Clear
a lot
your
of
skin
stress.
up.
Does it all. So you might not need that oxygen tank. Then.
True that. So, like, as far as poetry, what topics motivate you? Like, have you been riding down the street and you saw a bum on the side of the street and be like, okay, I'm gonna write a poem about this?
I'm a little different than most poets. Most poets, well, especially poets that's been in this business for a long time, they will tell you, oh, I may write a poem every blue moon, once a week, once a month. I done wrote 50 poems in the last 3 years. I can write 10 poems in a day. If I have a word, somebody say something, somebody ask me something, 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna write about it.
When did
And
you
I just
start?
write about it just like this.
When did you start?
I started writing when I was 7 years old. I said I was a victim, survivor of domestic violence. That's the twist for me with erotic poetry. I started writing when I was 7 years old because I was being molested. Nobody would listen. So when didn't nobody listen, I picked up a pen and a pen and paper. Listen, I turned that into an erotic poet because what was taken from me as a child, being molested, as an adult, being raped, now I write the ending. Nobody writes it for me anymore.
You the boss.
I'm the boss of it. So my sexuality, what you stripped, I took back. So now, just depends on how I feel, where the man ends up at.
Sounds powerful to me.
Look, I've had them tap out, so
Oh,
I had to take back the power.
better be careful. You'll get shanked. They shaking us now.
So,
You know, it used to be the white men. They'd take you, fishing or something.
and not come back.
Black men leave laying on the porch. I told her.
I told her so. No, that's what I do.
So you be
So
careful
all
with
kinds,
that.
all kinds
tool.
of things. Believe you me, you will see posted before the day's out. Everybody on your page what I done wrote about, and I put the erotic side to it, or I may not write because I write all kinds of poetry, just from today's experience with this interview with you. Oh yeah, I will write that.
Do you have a favorite poet?
Nikki Giovanni is at the top of my list right now. The top of my list because she's gonna bring it real regardless of who likes her. And that's what I had to learn as an erotic poet because I've been classified as an erotic poet. I write about everything. People call me to write for funerals, kids that are sick, graduate, any and everything that's out there I can write about. But I've been classified as an erotic poet. As a woman, I get criticized. I've been called a lot of names that I'm not, but guess what? At the end of the day, unless you try me to find out.
Some names I am. I'll be like, I don't
Yeah,
know.
ain't that it?
I ain't gonna do nothing about it. So I mean, just take it or leave it. I just
But
went ahead and got a show. Like,
And you know what? And that's what I did. I turned around and kept it going. Male erotic poets are taken a lot better than women.
doesn't nobody want to hear about what they want to do with their job? So we hear that all the time.
I really don't. But they don't get the
And the volcano and the eruption just.
But see, they don't get the explosive questions like I do. I've had more marriage proposals than the Lord allowed one person to have. And like I
You
tell
write
them all
no
the time.
poems good then.
Like I tell them, guess what? That's why I got ex-husbands. I don't put them with BS. I let them go real quick. And yes, I said ex-husbands with an S.
How many?
4.
I just got one and I'm 40. Now where? Now come on.
I had
now.
4. Working on number 5.
Don't even people
But at
don't
the
even
end
like
of the day,
me like
guess
that.
what? I'm good-hearted. I put my all into it. But guess what? When it's BS in the game, gotta go.
That's what
I've
the
learned-
coach
I've
was saying
learned.
too.
I've
They'll
learned.
cut them. Hey,
Exactly, cut them quick.
2 fingers, we'll holler at you. You ain't
Gotta go.
performing, so yeah. All right. So, what is your favorite project that you've done so far? You've done so much.
I've
Who
done
is
a
the
lot,
favorite
but the
person
favorite
you work
project
with?
you work with me on is Words. Words is my favorite project. And I forgot to say that part. I write TV shows too. It's a reality show, but it's a reality show that takes poets, comedians, singer-songwriters, and tests their talent. I believe, partially because I'm a teacher, we have gotten too far away from the basics. So you are given a specific topic, you have to write about it. You have to write about it. You have to keep it clean, but you have to write about it and compete against the other people. I want to have Words turn into not only Words, but junior Words to work with our kids. We have some talented kids. I got a couple of kids in my class, comedians, but they still don't get an F if they don't get their work done, but they comedians all day long. I thought about you the other day when the little boy
I'll
told me,
come
he
and
said,
talk to him.
Oh, definitely, you could, because I got one that you might have, that might challenge you.
Cause you know what, get them grades together. You gonna need that money.
You're going to need
Them
that.
promoters be playing with the money. You need a background. Yeah, a backup plan.
You got to always have backup plans. So,
Mhm.
Words is my top project right now. So, I got a couple other ones. I want to do actually what you're doing, a live talk show with Sensational Affairs eventually. I want to do it live, having the different venues, but I also want to take it to the TV screen too.
I would definitely love to be there. And the winner of the Words competition, didn't they get to go to Cali and open for J. Anthony Brown?
Yeah, we went to California and we did a performance at his club. We also did an erotic show. Then we went to Atlanta. We did it there. Cherie Whitfield from Atlanta Housewives was my guest star. Matter of fact, she is finally making it because she's the executive producer of a TV show that's coming out next week, I think. So I've met quite a few good people in the business, so, and we keep it going.
I'll be telling people I'm connected.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then this was all generated from a free open mic performance.
Free open
Anybody
mic.
that wanted to.
Anybody that wanted to come out,
You,
could
all you
come
had
out.
to do was just,
Show
you
up.
don't have to be special, have an agent, a press kit, the
Come
show up,
I
show
try
out,
to deal
and
with
get on
as
there.
many real people. I don't have time for agendas. People that are real about their craft, really want to make it, and they enjoy what they do.
Okay.
Because as they say, if you enjoy what you do, you'll never work a day in your life.
So you putting together Sensational Affairs. How can our viewers reach you if they want to get a poem, if they want to connect with you, if they want to buy a book? How can they reach you?
I am as open as they come. They can reach me on Facebook. It's Dawn Blanchard / Deep Rivers, because Deep Rivers is my pen name. They can reach me by our website, www.vppublishing.com. Or, and I say this and most people think I'm crazy, but they can call me. My number is 317-418-2076. I have people that have questions. If they don't want to come to an event, text me your question. I'll still answer it. Because at the end of the day, I want people to have as much information as they possibly can.
This
And
is
they
my
can reach
play
you.
auntie. Don't send no dick pics to her phone neither. I ain't playing. If you get something, tell me the number.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you know, I have gotten some before.
You know I'm with a marriage proposal.
We did that show in, we did Sensational Affairs in Atlanta. I got a whole lot of them.
Ooh, they like a big old thick woman down there. They show love down there in the
Yes,
A.
ma'am.
Hmm.
So that's what we
Do
do.
you want to close your interview out with a poem?
Oh, Lord.
I've been talking up on you. I tell them, you know, what you do, and I've heard
What
you,
I
but
do, I'm going to try to keep this as clean as possible.
Why?
I don't know. Just
Oh.
because.
They might have a question.
I know it. I'll see what happens. Let me see. Let me see how good I can pull this one off. Because you already know.
What's the lady's name that was 71?
Miss Mary.
Miss Mary.
Yeah, Miss Mary is writing the book.
You abusing Jesus' mama? No.
Miss Mary is.
That's a sweet
Okay,
name.
so since my dear loving friend, love her to death, thank her for everything that she does. We talked about this in the beginning. I'm gonna do this one. You'll figure out which one it is. I really wanna do this one. I guess I will. A touch from a stranger. He smiled as I looked at him. My mind instantly questioned, "Who are you?" While my body paid attention, he turned and walked away. My eyes followed. Damn, I didn't get his name. He returned. Small talk started and my inside stirred. Conversation that enticed me, eyes that spoke while his lips smiled. Intellectual conversation that lasted for hours, then he tempted more than my mind. He spoke to my soul. The room number was all I heard. And I knew what was going to happen. My mind made it to his room and everything else followed. A slight tap at the door, once open, lips let me in. Clothes flew in many directions and his lips never left mine. He kissed all of me, caressing and exploring with strong hands. I didn't realize we went from the front door to the balcony. Completely exposed, the breeze crashed with his heat and my desire for more, and he obliged. His voice trailed the path to all things pleasure. His dick at full attention entered my world, thick and long. His strokes created a rhythm. My moans became the words, the song of pure passion. He strokes me while his hand squeezes my neck, and I stroke my clit. 1, 2, 3 combination that broke the dam and released my juices. The aroma escaped, the sweet smell of fresh mangoes. Thick like honey, my fingers left my clit and landed on his lips, and he never stopped his rhythm. I came over and over again, and he said that pleasing me was the best orgasm he could have. I dropped and took him in, deep, swallowing and stroking until he screamed my name. I sucked him until he begged me to stop. My eyes wide open, only heard the moans of pleasure. I continued to suck him from the fantasy we just fulfilled into the reality of my world. I continued to suck him until he screamed the safe word, checkmate. He didn't know that as I was sucking him, I spoke to his soul, living without boundaries. Addiction fix, he was.
Did they fall off of that balcony? I know they was on the ground behind that shit.
No, he didn't fall off the balcony. He made it back to the room. Now, he begged me to stay, but I told him I had to go, so.
I'd have probably fell through them bars. Woo! Help! All right. Well, I appreciated you coming through, and anytime you available, come back.
Oh, yeah, I definitely will.
Because I mean,
we got things to keep talking about because we got things to do.
Definitely. And then y'all stay tuned for the next Sexational Affairs.
Oh, yeah. Starring our...
I'm going to come on there and talk about what I talk
yeah,
about.
You don't talk about it all, but you also head of our entertainment, so everybody knows they going to get entertainment, they going to get information, we do it all. So.
There will not be no dull moments. You're right about that.
Oh, no, ain't nothing dull about it.
All right, well, let's go to the musical intermission so we can refresh our drinks and all that good stuff.
Oh, yes.
All right, we back. And I'm up here with BNasty. Now, I mean, I don't think he need no introduction. I think everybody knows who he is. But, I mean, doing this comedy game, before I did comedy, I was into cars. Yes, I'm a female, but part of the lifestyle is, yeah, I fix up cars. I like to have a car. You know, I rode my boyfriend before, and he had rims or whatever, but I wanted rims on my own car. I want to stunt when I ain't with him. So, yeah, I have rims on my car. I had a DVD player. And then somebody put me on to BNasty video blends. Ain't nothing like riding to the club in the dark and you got your video blend bumping in the car. So, I'm just saying part of the lifestyle, you know, a little extra stuff. You know, when you're getting it out here, you can do stuff like that. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm doing wonderful.
Well, welcome to the day party. And I want to interview you and ask you about being a DJ. I guess I'll start at the beginning.
Okay.
Okay, so who taught you how to DJ?
Pretty much just taught myself, just, you know, looking at other DJs that are already doing it and trying to figure out how I would do my own type of style.
You was always into music?
Always into music.
How were you when you got your first turntables?
I actually started late. I got my first time, I was like 21.
20, so that's late?
Yeah, most DJs started like 14, 15, stuff like that.
Okay, all right. So when you got your turntables, like how did they do the mixes when you first started versus now when we got the blend sticks? How has the game evolved?
Oh man, it's really changed. We started out, you know, carrying crates of records, buying records, traveling out of town just to get one record. You know, I did a lot, traveling to New York, traveling to Philly, not to go party, just to get records. That was it. Chicago. So now it's like you just go online and find a song and download it. So
You just go
it takes
from there.
away from the art of digging. We just call it digging. When you go get on your knees and be all dusty looking for one record just to get it.
I think that's when DJs used to rock a party, when they used to have them records. Do DJs even still use records, or is everything digitally mastered and off the laptop?
It's off the laptop, but you can still use records with it to control the music. So the old school DJs, they can't let it go. They still have records, and they use that to control the computer.
And do you still have a record collection? Any
Not
vinyl?
Really.
No vinyl. All right, so when you started adding to your own musical collection to mix off of, who were the basics? Who were the staples that you had to have, or the must-haves?
A lot of classics like DJ Jimmy, Friends, Houdini, stuff like that. A lot of the old school stuff. We had to have that.
Okay, and as far as projects, you talked about going out of town and getting records, and I follow you, and you've been all over everywhere. Tell me about what you do and the projects that you've done so far. I mean, yeah, you just a DJ, but you do more than just rock clubs, right?
Yeah, I do. I have a multimedia company, One Stop Multimedia, so people can come to me for different stuff, not just music. I also shoot videos, I edit, I do graphic design, I do websites, I do just everything multimedia related. I can pretty much handle that for you.
I learned something new. All right, so like as far as artists are concerned, have you DJed for any artists that we know?
Yeah, back in the day when I was really out here grinding real tough, I DJed for 8 Ball MJG, Devin the Dude, Master P, some old school cats. I mean, just the list goes on. But I was an official DJ for Amanda Perez.
Okay.
She had a song a long time ago. And
I remember her.
I was actually her personal DJ, and we used to do parties in Fort Wayne, Indiana all the time.
Oh, I didn't know she was from Fort Wayne. All right, so as far as these blend sticks, I have a blend stick. You just plug it in and you do some stuff on your you know, you gotta have Bluetooth. If you got a car and you got the, you know, snatch out radio, this might not. I don't know. You gotta have a nice car, you know what I mean? Sirius radio and all the little bells and whistles. But how many mixes is on here? This little bitty thing.
With that right there, you can probably get like up to 30 mixes on that. So a lot of people like that because you can just have your whole collection on that instead of carrying CDs around. You gotta worry about people stealing your CDs and stuff like that. With the blend stick, you can just pop it in and then you can just ride and just let it go.
Yeah, we done been out of town on this a couple times. My husband bought this home. He said it was like 20 and it's 6 mixes on here. I was on the Superman when I missed a couple of exits coming to the studio. I did. So I gotta ask you some personal questions. When Nasty is trying to get some, because I know that you got a girlfriend. I said I follow you. When I get people on the show, I know a little bit about your background and what you do. So when it's you and your boo thing and you trying to let her know, yeah, it's about that time. What do you have a mix that you pull that you play, or what artist? I mean, this is, you know, what sign? If I play Jill Scott, I'm about to clean up. If I, you know, play something else, I'm trying to get crashed. I got signs that I use, and I use music to express myself as well. But what do you use? What do you like?
I can pull any of the slow jam out and make it work.
Any of the slow jams?
Yeah, I got
Because see, I ain't giving up for this any old slow jam. Like if it's oh, hey, you can't get me off of no Teddy Pendergrass. I'm like, man, I'm not turned on. We need to dream, or I like the dream. I mean, so do you have like a favorite artist that you work with, or that you've done a mix and it's like the best of, and you got one that you done did maybe 2 or 3 of?
Favorite artist? I mean, Devin the Dude was one of my favorite artists. I did one of him, but just one.
Just one? And you got an all Devin the Dude mix?
Yeah.
And I don't got that. I'm tripping. What's going on? Okay. Write that down. Get the Devin the Dude mix. I mean, if you smoke, you better have Devin the Dude. He be talking about that life. Okay. All right. So, if you get ready to go to work, because like us ladies, we do that. We go to the club. We getting ready. We ain't watching TV. We not watching the news. We got a mix on. We in there popping, and we in the mirror. We got our stuff on. Twerk. Men do it too. So what's the man get ready mix when you get ready to go work, do a club or whatever?
I like to listen to probably like satellite radio and hear like other DJs going live in the club, and that kind of gets me motivated to do my thing when I get there.
You listen to Sirius.
Yeah, XM
What number you be on?
45.
Me too. That 43 to that 47. Yeah, if you ain't got Sirius radio, you might be basic. I mean, I'm just saying it's about the lifestyle. Get you a newer car, tax time is coming, and they just make sure it got satellite radio and you can hear that stuff. Or you can get a BNasty mix. I'm just
USB.
saying.
Have a USB thing for your blend stick.
Yeah, make sure you got the port. Don't be trying to plug your cell phone in. Get your blend stick. Be classy with it. All right. Well, where can we see you here in the city? I mean, we're here in Indianapolis. This goes to 50 countries, but here in Indianapolis, it's Saturday night. Is there a place where we can go see you, or that you work at all the time?
Yeah, JD's Pub. It's a little, it's like a bar, club, sports bar.
Mm-hmm.
But we actually, me and my partner, we actually do live video mixing. So he MCs and hosts, and I mix all the videos that you see on a video DVD. I do it all live on like 6 screens. So Saturday night's view off the chain.
JD's Pub. And that's on the west side, like, what, 38th and it's past High School
Eagle
Road.
Creek Parkway.
Yeah. Okay. And then if they want to get a DJ BNasty mix, I went on your site and there were just so many that you could get to listen to. But, I mean, like, if they want to reach you, if they want to book you for a party, how can the viewers reach you?
They can reach me direct at 404 area code 216-8867. That's my direct line. You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, at the Blendmaster, THE Blendmaster.
All right. Well, we're going to go to musical break and move on to the next interview. And thank you for tuning in to the day party.
All right.
Thank you. How is everybody? I hope y'all been tuning in to the show, checking out everybody, the guests, and what we do. Up here now, we have Pinky Red. No, she's not a stripper. And just to give you a little background on what Miss Red does. So, I travel. It's part of the lifestyle. I go somewhere whether I'm working or just because, it doesn't matter. So my agent, they were going to Atlanta, and we went to a show. It was inside a strip club, and some rappers performed. And I saw Miss Red down there, and she was down there wrangling these 2 male rap artists, and she had them whipped in line, and they got up there and did their performance. And I was like, well, look at this amazing little powerhouse. So here she is on the show, and I'm going to let her introduce herself.
Hello, I am Pinky Red.
Now, tell us about, well, let's start at the beginning. Who is Pinky Red? What do you do? Because I didn't know at first. I had to do a little digging.
What don't I do? Have an energy drink. That's one of the things I do. I have my own energy drink. I manage artists. I promote parties. I have a lot of products getting ready to drop. I got a radio show getting ready to drop. Oh my goodness. I can't
Well,
even
I'm going to dig out
begin
this
to-
out of you. Who are your artists?
They are professional fat boys. We have E-Dub and G-Childs. You can find them on Facebook. You can find all their music on iTunes, Amazon, Spotify.
I know them. They worked with me before. And then Pierre. He does our karaoke shows. I have a partner that I do karaoke with. And he's one of our finalists in the karaoke show. I mean, he raps, but he can really sing as well.
Yes, he is R&B. Take the ladies away.
How long have you been managing them?
Only for a year. Just for a year.
How did you get into the entertainment business?
Actually, Eric, E-Dub, had came to me last year and was like, would you manage us? Well, never really thought about managing artists. And I was like, why would you come to me? He was like, I've seen what you've done with your businesses, and I think you would do good. So me, not being in the entertainment business, had to do research. I had to stalk people. I had to just get out there and figure it out. Probably about 2 months after I started managing them, we started hitting the road. Detroit, Atlanta, Tennessee. We just really started hitting the road last year.
And what are some of the other businesses that you have?
That I have?
Yeah, you said that you had some other businesses that made him ask you, you're performing well with this over here, so I need you to do this for me. So what are your other businesses?
Well, I had a daycare. I had a daycare for 7 years. I sold the daycare. My kids got tired of it, so they wanted mama back. So I sold the daycare, but I had a daycare, beauty shop, nail salon, janitorial service.
So you were just an all-around businesswoman.
Yes.
All right, okay. So, do you only manage the Professional Fat Boys? Are they your only artists right now?
Currently, yes.
Okay. And then the energy drink. This one, it says the drink that gives you life when you need it. I need some life today behind the Migos concert last night. So I'm about to pop the top on this mug. I'm reading the ingredients list. So this is your drink. It has your label, your logo, your name. Did you make the recipe for this? Yes. What's the goddamn hot sauce?
Hot sauce? Girl, no.
Hair of the dog that bit you. What gives you life?
The ingredients that's in it give you.
So, okay, so what made you, let's start with this. What made you say, I'm going to make an energy drink? Drink y'all a little bit of Pinky Red. Have a sip.
I drink energy drinks all the time. For
My husband
everything
does,
that I'm
too.
doing, I need them. And I was like, I am so tired of buying these energy drinks. And it was a guy who said, I got some information. Never used it. And then one day I was like, let me check this out. So I did some research, and here we go. I had it since June.
Let me go down this project list and see if Pimp Juice is in here.
I don't know. It might be some. That's them ingredients down at the bottom that say other pimp.
Okay. That niacinamide, that
Yeah,
might
that's
be
another word. Probably that poly. Yeah, that's them special words.
B12. I be getting them shots. Hey,
Okay.
the lifestyle. Get you a little B12 shot.
Okay.
You'll never go to sleep, I'm telling you. How you doing a running man sitting at your desk at work? Okay. So, what do you have coming up? What's up next for Pinky Red? I mean, you've done all this stuff so far. What's left?
Oh, so one left. I haven't even got started yet.
Okay, so what you got coming up?
Oh, well, tonight actually, I'll be at the VIP Lounge hosting the party. Cold Red's doing the party. DJ Ren's gonna be on the tables. I'll be hosting it. So if you're in Indianapolis, Indiana, you need to come to VIP Lounge on East 38th Street.
I go to VIP with White and Jennifer Burton.
They got some good chicken.
The menu, period. I give me a fish dinner. Let me get that to go. Look, boy, get home full of that Ciroc and smash you a fish dinner about 2 in the morning. That's love in the club right there.
I don't even know how to host because I'm gonna be too busy eating this chicken.
I get mad for when I get to the house. I don't want nobody to see me with the cornmeal all around my mouth and stuff.
They about to see me. Like,
I'll be trying to be cute a little bit. And it might be a good networking opportunity too. So it's, with fish on your breath.
With the chicken and the hot sauce, I'll be good too.
And then they ain't got just plain chicken. You can get them little flavors. That Parmesan? I'll be like, I don't like y'all for this chicken.
That's the only reason why I'm hosting for. No, I'm just kidding.
That's all about the lifestyle, though. We'll work for chicken. We will work. I will. I don't know about nobody else.
Yeah, I'll work for chicken and snacks. We're good.
Okay, let me ask you this question. What is your favorite clothing designer? I want to know about you. If you agree, buy a pair of jeans, or you agree, I got a show and I got to kill it, because I heard you were recently doing something down at the BET Awards.
Oh, we did I was hosting a showcase down there in Atlanta a couple weeks ago.
So you get ready to host, you ready to showcase. Me, I'm going to probably go by Keystone at the Crossing. I probably would stop by BB, for instance, for me. But where would you go?
I will go anywhere. I'm one of those people that would just go wherever.
You're going to be rich. See, I ain't going to never have nothing. I'm going to be working all my life trying to support the lifestyle. And then meanwhile, you're going to be able to find some fly shit somewhere else and like, oh, I'm going to rock with this right here.
Yeah, I'm pretty plain and simple. I'm just, real simple.
Busy out here getting it.
Yes.
Okay, so you got the party coming up at the VIP. I saw a flyer for something else.
Yes, I am doing my very first showcase. I'm always hosting somebody's showcase, at somebody's showcase, judging somebody's showcase. So I'm having my first showcase here in Indianapolis, Indiana. And then the wonderful news that I got today is that Def Jam's A&R rep will be in the building judging my show. So
Def Jam coming to Indiana?
Yeah, one of the reps is coming to Indiana, and they're gonna be judging my show. So I'm excited about that.
All right, and this is gonna be at the Club Cubo.
Cubo's December the 12th. Starting
December the 12th.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so do you have artists signed up already to be in this?
Yes, I had artists signed up before the flyer even dropped.
Comedians be on there?
Yes.
I mean, Def Comedy Jam alone. Can I be on the show or something? No, okay, whatever. I'm used to it.
It might not work very well.
But how do artists sign up if they want to get on their show and if they want to get some exposure and get a chance to perform in front of the judges? How do they contact you or how do they get on the show?
They can call me, and I'm very special right now because see what had happened was I had to go get another phone.
Oh, I done been through that.
Because I wasn't gonna put my regular number on a flyer for people to call me. So I went and got this new phone, so I'm looking for the number because I just got it yesterday. Yeah, I'm real. I'm not.
They can hit me up and I'll point them to the right direction.
They can hit you up, and also the number to reach me at is 317-737-3075.
Can they sign up tonight at the VIP lounge?
They sure can, but the kicker to that is you gotta be 30 and over to get in the VIP lounge. It's for the grown and sexy tonight.
Also, I mean, if you're young and ratchet, you might want to email her. Not tonight.
Yeah, it's not gonna work. Or they
We down there by the Ebony and I. We're gonna be in there stepping tonight. We in our good shit. We ain't got time. We ain't trying to dodge no bullets. I'm just saying.
Not tonight. Not tonight.
And Code Red, is he one of your artists, or how do you know Code Red?
Me and Code Red, we're just good friends. Like, I support him, he support me.
So this a buddy birthday party.
It's a buddy birthday party?
Yeah, is he your friend and we having a birthday party and we going up here and we gonna put on our stilettos and our heels?
Yes.
Don't come up here in no flats, no Jordans. We don't want to see you.
Well, you can wear the flats, but you can't wear the Jordans.
Michael Kors flats. Not them kind that you get at the Chinese shop. This is the lifestyle day party, man. We not having it.
We can't do those.
If the cracks of your toes show in your shoe, that's not right.
Or the flip flops with the flowers.
Socks with the dress shoes. Ladies and gentlemen, we talking to both of y'all. Don't do that tonight. And then the jeans. Don't wear no dad jeans up there, cause I might stop through. And I see y'all with them dad jeans. I say Wranglers, Lee. Yeah, hey, men is wearing them. Don't have on no dad jeans. And then don't get carried away with I've seen the men that I would show y'all mine, but they got some jeans like mine. That men will be dazzling jeans now. They got butterflies and angel wings on their ass just like I do. I'm like, is this my jeans or yours? Yes. So have on the right kind of jeans. Don't go to, listen, what's that space up there on 38? Body Gear.
Oh my God.
The male Darions. Don't wear them jeans up there tonight. I don't want to see them.
No, not at all.
And then Levi's. I like a man in Levi's. But I could mess up a pair of Levi's. You think I can't wash them in the washing machine? Talking about the lifestyle. You'll mess a man Levi's up in the washing machine.
Yeah, they had a little white things.
Yeah, they do. And the dye, you got to take them to the cleaners.
Yeah.
All right. Well, as far as they can email you, or just
You
hit the
can email
phone.
me.
What's your email address?
I am pinkyred@gmail.com.
Okay, and they can email you as far as getting on the show?
Yes, or they can Facebook me, Pinky Red, Instagram me, Pinky Red 43, Twitter.
Where can we get
Pinky
this
Red.
energy drink? I was at Speedway, all they was like, get the Red Bull, get the Red Bull. I'm like, I want a Pinky Red energy drink. Where can we buy these at?
The website is going to be coming up, because like I said, I'm dropping a whole bunch of products, a whole product line come next year, so the website will be up. But right now, you can call me, email me, Facebook me. I always have them with
If I need a case of these for work this week.
Yes.
What other products do you have dropping?
I can't really, they're still
Divulge.
yeah, they're getting trademarked and copyrighted.
Look, do they have any diva qualities? Is it things that divas can use? Because if not, I don't need to wait on it to drop. I mean, I'm just trying to figure out. I mean,
Yes.
we got some gloss coming, some concealer, a selfie stick.
Well, I already have a line. Well, I don't have a line, but I do have some pinky red. I have lip gloss named after me. Another young lady has a company with lip gloss named after me, but that's already out. My product line, yeah,
What color is the pinky red? Is it hot pink? Like you gotta be damn near white to wear this, or is it a glitter pink like what I wear with a little glitter in it? What color is pinky red?
One of the colors is probably similar to what you have on. And the other color is actually like darker red. Darker red.
And do you know where we can find those glosses?
Right now, you can just call me or inbox me because the website is coldhearted PK, I think. I don't know, it's on my Facebook.
If y'all's lips is ashy, inbox pinky red. Don't have dry lips for the winter. Well, I enjoyed having you on the show, and hopefully this is not your last time. Hopefully you'll come back.
I will come back.
And again, tonight at the VIP lounge,
Yes.
you gotta be grown, 30,
You know,
jeans.
pumps and jeans for the ladies. We want the men to come
Ladies.
in and sexy.
Niggas don't
No
come up here with no
sneakers.
pumps on.
Oh
We
yeah.
be seeing y'all. Y'all not invited tonight, okay?
Now they can bring me some pumps, but they can't wear any pumps.
Or let them pay $20 extra.
Oh, we might.
Dudes and pumps, $20 extra surcharge. Okay. Well, thank you for coming through. And this wraps up the day party. I hope y'all enjoyed my show. Tune in next week. I'll advertise the guests that are going to be on. We'll be here from 1 to 3. We on viewulive.com. Put www. You know your computer is janky. And that's my time. I hope you had fun. Thank you.
Yeah, stay down till you come up.